Chairperson, the ACDP congratulates the Minister on her appointment. And Honourable Minister, the conviction with which you made a commitment to service has to be cascaded down to every civil servant in this department. Every gogo, foster parent, and orphan must be served with that same conviction at service points. Access, availability, and care. Omgee moet die fondasie wees van diens. Treasury projects that 18.6 million people, up from 17.6 million, will be on social grants within the next 2 years. If social development fails in its mission, South Africa fails as a nation. It is critical, therefore, for the NDA to get its house in order and deliver a budget that is focused on the reason for its existence, to move individuals and communities towards self-reliance. And therein lies the silver bullet to combat poverty and reliance on the state. Vir miljoene Suid-Afrikaners is sosiale ontwikkeling 'n lewensboot teen die aanslae van armoede, geweld en verslawing. Verslawing beroof ons jong mense van hul drome en ons land van waardevolle menslike potensiaal. Dit bind ons gemeenskappe in 'n siklus van geweld en ekonomiese afhanklikheid. Die goeie stories, soos die van Life Recovery Centrum in Randfontein, moet die norm wees. Chair, we need more rehabilitation centers and we urge the department to urgently ensure that the rehabilitation center in the Free State is fully functional. We also have to strengthen the efforts of NPOs and community organizations who are at the forefront of the fight against addiction. We have to link addiction treatment and skills development by channeling funds and capacity building interventions to grassroots programs. We must develop strategic interventions to raise awareness on the dangers of drugs and make it easier for addicts to find help. Families affected by drugs need to get help quickly, and this requires a responsive social support system. In order for us to build more self-reliant communities, we need to make sure that the lifeboat that they are on does not take on water. Address and deal decisively with fraud and unlawful expenditure. The fear of imprisonment must be a deterrent for those who abuse the system and steal from the vulnerable. Let us attract and train our talented young people to become social entrepreneurs or social workers in order to build our social economy. Lastly, Honourable Minister, we urge the department to increase social grants to the elderly and those who take care of vulnerable children, provided all regulatory conditions are met. A crisis gives rise to opportunity. And the ACDP views our current crises as an opportunity for all of us to unite in common purpose, to build a stronger nation and help our people to grow and become more productive and self-reliant. We support the department's objective to move the young, abled, and people with disabilities towards self-reliance. It will, however, require commitment to good governance and implementation of social programs aimed at empowerment. And I thank you.
Thank you.